It was a unanimous call for prayers against insecurity by governors of northern Nigeria as they joined the rest of the world to celebrate Salah. While performing the 2 Rakat prayers to mark the end of the holy month of Ramadan, Governor Aminu Masari of Katsina State stressed the need for media practitioners across the country to be patriotic in their reportage, especially given the times the country is in.
For you to even demonstrate or exhibit a difference, there has to be peace. For us to worship, there has to be peace. For us to go about our normal businesses, either as businessmen, farmers, or whatever trade or form of living we lead, there must be peace.
In Yobe, the Salah festivities across the state were hitch-free compared to previous years, where people stayed indoors for the fear of Boko Haram attacks.
We must all have interest in our peaceful coexistence. Whatever it takes for us to live in peace, we must all pursue it. We must all come together to solve our challenges.
In the company of the Lamido, Adamawa and some members of the state executive, Governor Fintiri appeals to politicians and leaders to lay aside their differences and give priority to the nation's security challenges.
I urge politicians and leaders to continue to shield our differences and to ensure that we put first our nation before any other interest.
In Kano State, residents turned out for the prayers at the state's central Eid prayer ground.
We request people of Nigeria to be conscious of security because that is the national issue at the moment.
In Kogi State, the calls for peace continue as Governor Yahaya Bello wants Nigerians to unite irrespective of religion and shun issues that could plunge the country into war.
We must realize that those that are beating the drums of war for us today are not patriotic. We must remain patriotic. We must remain resilient. Yes, everything is not working the way you might expect. But let everything that you want to work perfectly start from your home.
In Bauchi, Muslim faithfuls in their numbers observed the prayers at the Eid prayer ground led by the Chief Imam of Bauchi, Ahmed Baban Ina. Among them is the Governor, Bala Mohammed.
I hope we'll be able to come together as leaders and look at this as not a problem of one person or one segment of the country, but the problem of the country that we are tested at this time and this epoch.
Former military President General Abdul Salami Abubakar joined in the prayers in Minna, the Niger state capital. He urges Nigerians to shun publication of fake and inciting stories on social media to avoid heating up the nation.
Well, my message is that we keep praying and keep hoping and try as much as possible to give support to our security forces who are out there helping to restore peace in the country.
The calls for peace are unanimous across the northern states as they are worst hit by insecurity in the country. The northern governors stressed the fact that the country cannot afford to go into war and are warning those beating the drums of war to desist in the interest of peace and unity.